ChatGPT will talk with you in English. Assalamu alaikum. I am Amir Hamza from Government College of Technology, Multan. Today I have discussion with ChatGPT on the topic of exploring the connections between diet and mental well-being.
Wa alaikum assalam, Amir Hamza. That sounds like a really interesting topic. I'm happy to dive into the connections between diet and mental well being with you. Let me know what specific aspects you'd like to cover or any questions you have in mind.
How do you personally perceive the relationship between what you eat and how you feel mentally and emotionally throughout the day?
That's a great question. Personally, I think there's a pretty significant link. For example, balanced nutrition can boost mood, improve energy levels, and even help with cognitive function. On the other hand, poor dietary choices can lead to fatigue, mood swings, and even anxiety. It's definitely a holistic relationship that's worth exploring in depth.
In what ways can regular eating habits influence mood, focus, stress levels, or emotional stability?
Absolutely. Regular eating habits can have a big impact. For instance, consistent meal times help maintain stable blood sugar levels, which in turn keeps energy and mood more balanced. It can also help improve focus and cognitive performance. On the flip side, irregular eating or skipping meals can lead to energy crashes, irritability, and difficulty concentrating. Overall, maintaining a balanced routine supports emotional stability and reduces stress.
How might poor nutrition contribute to mental health challenges such as anxiety, irritability, or low motivation?
That's an important point. Poor nutrition can definitely play a role in mental health challenges. For example, a diet lacking essential nutrients like omega 3 fatty acids, vitamins, and minerals can contribute to brain fog, mood swings, and increased anxiety. Additionally, high sugar and processed food intake can cause spikes and crashes in blood sugar, leading to irritability and low energy. Over time, these factors can definitely contribute to feelings of low motivation and even depression.
What role do specific food groups such as fruits, vegetables, proteins, or processed foods play in the supporting or harming mental well being?
Absolutely. Each of those food groups can have a distinct impact. For instance, fruits and vegetables are rich in vitamins, minerals, and antioxidants, which help reduce inflammation and support brain health. Proteins, especially those rich in amino acids, are crucial for neurotransmitter production, which affects mood and cognition. On the other hand, processed foods, which are high in refined sugars and unhealthy fats, can lead to inflammation, oxidative stress, and imbalances in gut bacteria, all of which can negatively impact mental well being. So it's definitely a balance of choosing nutrient dense foods over heavily processed ones.
How does hydration affect mental clarity, energy levels, and emotional balance in daily life?
Hydration plays a huge role. When you're well hydrated, it helps maintain optimal brain function, which means better mental clarity, focus, and cognitive performance. Dehydration, on the other hand, can lead to fatigue, difficulty concentrating, and even headaches. It also influences mood and emotional balance. Even mild dehydration can cause irritability and increased stress. So, keeping hydrated is key to staying mentally sharp and emotionally balanced throughout the day.
To what extent do cultural food habits and lifestyle choices shape our mental health outcomes?
Cultural food habits and lifestyle choices definitely have a profound impact on mental health. For example, some cultures emphasize meals that are rich in whole foods, fresh produce, and balanced nutrition, which can support mental well being. On the other hand, some lifestyle choices like high stress levels, irregular meal patterns, or reliance on processed foods can contribute to mental health challenges. Additionally, cultural attitudes toward food, body image, and wellness can also influence mental health outcomes. So it's a complex interplay between what we eat, how we live, and the cultural context we're part of.
How can mindful eating practice improve awareness of emotional triggers and stress related eating behaviors?
Mindful eating can really help by bringing attention to the present moment and making you more aware of how different foods and eating habits affect your emotions and physical sensations. By slowing down and paying attention to hunger and fullness cues, you can better identify emotional triggers that lead to stress related eating, like eating out of boredom or anxiety. Over time, this awareness can help you make more intentional food choices and foster a healthier relationship with food.
How can mindful eating practice improve awareness of emotional triggers and stress related eating behaviors?
Absolutely. Mindful eating encourages you to slow down, really pay attention to the flavors, textures, and sensations of your food. This helps you become more aware of the emotional triggers that prompt eating, like stress, boredom, or anxiety. Practice, you can distinguish between physical hunger and emotional hunger, which can lead to more balanced and intentional eating habits and reduce stress related eating behaviors.
What challenges do individuals when trying to maintain a diet that supports both physical and mental health?
That's a great question. Some common challenges include busy lifestyles, which can make it tough to find time to prepare healthy meals, and sometimes limited access to fresh or affordable nutritious foods. Another challenge is the influence of social and cultural norms, which might encourage less healthy eating patterns. Additionally, emotional and stress related eating can also pose a big hurdle. And of course, lack of knowledge or misinformation about nutrition can make it harder to make the best choices. It's definitely a multifaceted challenge.
How can educators, families, institutions encourage healthier eating habits to promote mental well being?
There are quite a few ways educators and families can promote healthier eating by integrating nutrition education into the curriculum and teaching kids and adults about the benefits of balanced meals. Families Absolutely. Families can
In
model
your
healthy
opinion,
behavior.
how can small, realistic dietary changes lead to long term improvements in mental health?
I think even small, realistic dietary changes can have a cumulative effect over time. For example, gradually increasing the intake of whole foods like fruits, vegetables, and whole grains can help stabilize blood sugar and support brain function. Over time, these changes can reduce inflammation, improve mood, and boost cognitive clarity. Plus, small adjustments are easier to maintain long term, and they can gradually build up to significant improvements in mental health and overall well being. Educators and families can encourage healthier eating by offering nutritious options in schools and at home, teaching kids and adults about balanced diets, and creating a positive food environment. Institutions can also integrate nutrition education into their programs and encourage communal meals that emphasize healthy choices. Plus, fostering an environment where healthy eating is accessible, fun, and culturally inclusive can really help promote better mental well being.
GPT, in your opinion, how can small, realistic dietary changes lead to long term improvements in mental health?
I believe that even modest dietary adjustments can lead to lasting benefits. For instance, gradually incorporating more nutrient dense foods like fruits, vegetables, and whole grains can help stabilize mood and energy levels over time. Even small changes like reducing added sugars or increasing water intake can improve cognitive function and emotional resilience. Over the long run, these small, consistent improvements can really add up and lead to better mental health and overall well being.
What is your suggestions for well maintained life?
For a well maintained life, I'd suggest focusing on balance and consistency. That means maintaining a nutritious and varied diet, staying physically active regularly, getting enough quality sleep, and managing stress through mindfulness or relaxation techniques. It's also important to nurture social connections, set realistic goals, and practice self compassion. Ultimately, it's about creating sustainable habits that support both physical and mental well being.
Oh, thank you very much, ChatGPT.
You're very welcome. Always happy to help. If you have any more questions or need anything else, just let me know.
Okay.